Alrighty, everybody. We got a beautiful day out here today. Welcome back to MakinMotorMoves. As you can see, Phil Billy here today is on the camera. We're going to be putting in some work to the boat. She's in a little rough condition, but this 38 Sea Ray SS is really going to be looking sharp over this next day here. A little bit of scale and buildup on it, so this type of drip will happen to a big boat like this when it sits out for a few years. Last time it was serviced was back in 2017. But with that being said, Ben couldn't wait last night. Had to go ahead and see what type of condition it was in. Sun was coming down, but you can take a look here at this side of the boat. It's real crisp once we get all that off of it. It looks really good. Today we'll be doing a little more power washing. We'll go ahead and we'll do the other side of the boat. We'll go ahead and jump up top and do the top and the deck and the seats and everything. Get it all pretty so we can go ahead and start evaluating what needs to be done to this thing to get it in tip-top shape for resale potentially in the future. So hang along here. We're gonna do some work on this thing. You're really gonna get to see it clean up. Thank you very much. Catch you in a few here. Let's kick this puppy into gear. Come on. Come on, Betsy. Come on. Oh, don't be that way. Oh, now we're turning butter. With an opportunity like this, you just can't help but mark your name. Alrighty, we just got the side all power washed. We're gonna make our way around the back. Deck of this boat off the back is pretty tarnished, so we're gonna go ahead and get after it here. Hope you enjoy the lawn mowing next door. It's that time of the week. We're gonna be mowing this afternoon, but figured I'd give you a quick look at it, and we'll see what it looks like in a few minutes.
Well, hello there. Don't mind us. Just don't mind us. What do you guys think? Billy's been going to town. Also, let us know what you think of Billy. We finally got him out here, holding the camera by himself. This is one of his projects, including me, so we are ecstatic. This thing is turning out really nicely. I know we already walked you through some stuff, but I mean, someone tried buffing it right here at one point. See, you can see that. Yeah, look at the difference between oxidation and a little buff patch. Hopefully we can get the whole boat looking like this. These are all decals. I think these are all gonna be rubber erased off. I might leave the Sea Ray 38 SS name or designation, badging designation on the side, but I don't know. Then also the cream colored undercoating, not that bad. This is like an hour of work so far, and this thing already looks 10 times better than it did before. This thing's just been sitting. I mean, this poor thing, sitting, neglected, just needs some love. That's all it needed. But anyway, we are getting close to being done with the outside. I mean, look at this specimen here. He has just been doing an awesome job, killing it. You know, we probably should have worked top down, but we got too excited. Hey, you got some water on the lens there. But anyway, just want to come out and say hi. Just getting tired of watching Phil having all the fun. She is really shaping up. And this is going to be a beautiful boat. Next step is get all the batteries charged and the engine's running. Look at all the junk that was in this thing. This is all really good upholstery. This is dirty. And this stuff was on the interior. It was all redone in 2000. This is the bed cushion from the front. I think we'll throw it away. Little update. The very first base power wash has been completed on the bottom side of the boat. Now we are going to move to the top side, which is equally as bad. By the way, I bought the GoPro Media Mod. I haven't installed the Squirrel microphone yet, but you'll have to let me know how the sound quality is improving, if it's going up or down or whatever. I gotta go pick up some trash inside here. We'll show you. We were able to get the engine hatch open last night. We had to hook up Billy's truck and prime the cylinders down there with new ATF fluid to get these even actuate. Looks like they bled down a little bit overnight, but check out these bad boys. Twin 454 Mercury MPI mags with the Bravo 3 out drives mated to them. But it's nasty down there. I mean, there's just junk everywhere. And that's what I'm gonna go pick up right now. And it's got a generator that allegedly runs. So we gotta get that going too. Billy picked up a lot of stuff in here yesterday. I'm gonna go hit it one more time with the vacuum. And then we've got the boat jacked up in front. And I'm gonna let Billy go to town with the power washer. And ideally get all of this nasty junk to start draining out the sides of the boat and get out of here. We'll do a complete wash down in there. Then purple power it later, and then do a complete wash down again. Like all this junk, that needs to be vacuumed up. A lot of that needs to be picked up. This engine hatch cover has been dripping water for the past 2 days. That's how waterlogged it was. I mean, none of this had a cover on it at all. This was all exposed to the elements for at least 3 years. And this poor cover that was on it is completely ripped up and gone. If anyone's got some sick VHSs, hit me up. Might be needing those soon to watching my yacht. Just kidding. Anyway, yeah, not a whole lot's changed. I threw the generator covers down here, and the old foam on them just kind of exploded everywhere. So I get to vacuum that up now. Have you guys seen in here yet? So join me down here. This, from what it looks like, is where we've got our freshwater tank, the amplifier for all the speakers. Like, this needs to be supported. But down here is just a big old storage area slash closet for mechanics. There used to be an AC unit that went right there. You can see the plumbing for it. I think we have to replace all those because those look really nasty on the inside. But yeah, this is another bilge section. Some nasty water in there. I'm not going to spray that so it goes everywhere. But slowly getting there. The stuff on the edges too, I'm probably going to leave as well because I don't want that all around the wiring. I don't know if you guys can tell how big this thing actually is, but it's massive. Props to Phil. He pulled so many leaves and junk and just rotten stuff out of the gallows of this thing. You guys have seen it at its worst. Down here, we have not done a whole lot. We just need to get in here with carpet cleaner, deep clean the whole thing, and get that 1990s smell of old material out of it. It's gonna be a completely different boat. So right now, we are on fluid check. We are doing all the fluids. We just finished up doing the drives a second ago. And now we're gonna move to the engines. We have no battery power. So I'm gonna hook a jumper cable up from my Cummins. Everyone say bye to Lee. It's a right away. Tonight, the goal is to get at least one of these bad boys fired up. Phil actually was a saint and just started shampooing some of the sidewalls and carpet. So that's all drying right now. It is moment of truth time. We got water hooked up to one engine. Oil's in it. We're gonna start them. Well, Billy, you wanna do the honors?
No, I'll get after it.
You can have the bad luck if it is.
All right. Oh, Phil, look at this.
Look at that beautiful new bathroom. Clean as day. See?
Yeah, you ready?
I hope. Well, definitely has some really good compression. I think we're gonna try and send it, Billy. It wants to.
It's the next day. Little update for you guys. Both of the batteries have been pulled out of the boat, and bad news, they are very low on voltage. But we went out, bought ourselves a heavy duty charger, well, medium duty, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, right now what we're gonna do, and I don't know why we didn't think of this last night, we're actually gonna use one of our other batteries, swap it into the boat where these engines are.
And I need to turn the hose on, don't I?
Why would we do this engine first? We should do that engine first. Doesn't matter. I have no idea. We don't even know what we're doing half the time, by the way.
Yes, we do.
That's a lie.
I'm gonna go turn the hose on.
All right, George's gonna turn the hose on. We got the clappers on this engine. Phil is installing the battery for the right-hand engine. Hello, Philip.
Hello.
Fingers crossed this works.
This is probably a good time to unveil the name of the boat. It's Quarter Life Crisis. Pun intended.
Yeah.
We own a yacht now.
We own a yacht. Call us crazy. We are crazy, but Quarter Life Crisis is a pretty good fitting name.
You ready?
More than ever.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
We have pulled this fuel filter off, filled it with new fuel, and that tracks all the way along over to where Billy's sitting. And he's currently trying to get the other fuel filter off, secondary, so we can prime that one as well. Is working? Yeah, boy, he got it loose. It needs a little bit more power and definitely needs some new fuel.
Here we go.
Smell that? Something burning.
Yeah, it's burning, George.
Hey, cut it. The sun's getting hot. Machine smoke.
Well, we were not successful. I think we're dealing with a battery power issue. The amount of amps that we're getting to our electrical systems, it's not enough. Next steps, replace these batteries, put a new generator battery in it, and we also realize that we need all new fuel filters, and we also need to pull all the old varnished fuel out of the fuel tank. This is the way these things go sometimes, and it's not always perfect, but it's what you gotta do. So that didn't work last time. We've done a lot since then though. We have so far changed all the spark plugs, all 16 of them. Philip just did all of the fuel filters. We pumped out multiple gallons, many gallons of gas. Checked the drives, changed the O-ring gaskets in the drives, put new fuel in it, primed all the filters with fuel. Oh, the big thing. We bought 3 brand new batteries. Brand new battery for the generator down there. Brand new battery for the port engine. Brand new battery for the starboard engine. Now we try again.
Crank 'em.
Round whatever it is, we're probably first gonna go through a couple electrical checks to see if we have anything functioning that wasn't functioning before with the new batteries, and then try and bring these beasts back to life. Oh yeah. Engine hatches, bilge lights.
On. That's up. That's down. Up. Nothing.
It's not doing anything.
Hey guys,
Hey guys.
here we go. We're spitting coolant out the side. These are what Mercruiser replaced at some point, early 2000s, to drain your manifolds and then the side of the engine blocks. So instead of brass plugs, which everyone's probably used to, it's these little blue guys. But we only have one set right now, so we're gonna swap them from one engine to the other. Okay, we moved on to the generator because this one gave us problems too. But before we get going, a very important thing to note is these things haven't turned over in a very long time, and I'm dripping oil everywhere, so I'm gonna put that right there for right now. Oil has not touched these valves, camshafts, lifters in a long time. So we actually pulled out both spark plugs and pulled the valve cover off. I got a little tool made here with some oil in it. We're gonna lube over each of our valves, our camshaft, our rocker arm, and then I'm actually gonna put a little bit down the spark plugs to oil the cylinder walls. She'll probably be a lot happier when she turns over. We got our start panel here, on-off switch for the charger, which is that big old archaic thing up there that charges both batteries. But yeah, here's your start-stop switch. There's one in here, and then there's one in the cabin of the boat. Let's turn the generator switch on here, and we're gonna press the start button. Good compression, very good compression. Maybe I should put spark plugs in? I don't know. Spark plugs are in.
Man, it wants to. It's
starter fluid, it doesn't have any fuel.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Fire it up.
Oh, dog! Yeah.
Did you have that on for that wonderful event?
I did.
Oh, wow.
That was wonderful.
That was our first on this boat, Ben.
Our first start. Our first start. Give her a little go. So look, here's our fuel. Snakes around, goes all the way up to this guy right here, which we filled full of fuel. Get it filled full of fuel. Yeah, okay, anyway. Electric lift pump right here in the middle. Travels up, around, stay with me, to the carburetor here.
Right mirror.
I'm gonna crack this guy open here and see if we have fuel. I need a break. Alright, fine. We'll go back to it. Jameson!
Gotta see the beast, guys. Ready? Sit.
This guy is
Sit.
lightning fast.
Sit.
Look at him go. Man! What do you think his 40 time is? Like a 4? Is 4 too fast? Sorry, back to the mechanics. Well, I guess that's where you go now. As you guys can tell, we moved the boat over to the house from all the way over there. And that is because we needed electrical power from the outlets in the house that we couldn't get out there with our 12 gauge extension cords for this bad boy, so we could power the new batteries in the engine. After you saw us struggle the last couple times, we did a deep dive into the full electrical system of the boat and realized that almost every single one of our main battery power cables were corroded on the inside. And because of that, we were getting the starters clicking and not enough power to turn the engines over. We went ahead and replaced all of these main battery terminals because we were getting really bad contact at the starters and most of the electrical systems of the boat. So, having done that now, the port engine now turns over every single time. All the electronics work in the boat. Only problem we're having is the starboard engine still clicking. Anyway, look how beautiful this is. Phil power washed the whole thing. It's really, I mean, it's very solid. Hey!
Hello!
You're like a little, what's the word? Cave hobbit. You know, he doesn't say a whole lot. Honestly, I think he lives in the boat.
Jeep rat.
This bow pulpit is probably the most rough part of the entire boat. And this is one of the most rare parts, I'm told, of the entire boat. This pulpit was an extra added portion from the factory that you had to request in advance to get, because it's not an add-on. It is literally part of the mold. Phil is currently demonstrating
We're bopping it.
our bow windlass anchor operations. That also doesn't work.
Ooh, big start key.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's in there? I found the big star key downstairs.
Oh, in the...
Yeah.
Oh, good.
There's all of our chain in there. And maybe rope. I don't know, there might be some rope with that chain, but lots of electrical stuff so far. But she's cleaning up, she's getting there. We're just gonna keep grinding.
Would you like to be my rose? How does...
Hold me, Jack.
Whoa.
All right, we'll quit screwing around and get back to work.
How'd you figure that out?
Because they were all bad. Check this out.
Man.
Oh,
Man.
it's going. You guys gotta see this. Guys, we just replaced the ground cable. Listen to it. Guys, I'm telling you right now, that's pretty awesome, because we were having troubles trying to get the starboard engine starter to work properly, and well, we got it going now. Heck yeah! Lesson here was corroded cables, 2-gauge thick.
Oh my
AWG battery cables.
On the entire, on both engines, on everything.
Yeah, we started with the starter positive cable, then we replaced the Perco battery switch positive power cable, and now today we just went and bought more 2-gauge wire and replaced the starboard engine's ground cable. And folks, that did it. It was just enough to get that starter working just fine, and we knew the stars were good, so we didn't want to replace them. Guys, check your connections on all your old vehicles, especially with starters. They need good power. Chances are your star's not bad. It just needs the right contacts.
Yeah, especially on this older stuff.
Also, it's a gorgeous day outside. It's been like 90 for the past couple weeks, but man, Mother Nature's looking after us on the quarter life crisis this week. By the way, Ben and I got some pretty cool koozies from the boat. You know, worth a little shout out. This is a Point Oasis Resort koozie. Again, found in the boat. Oh,
This literally, he had
Brown Eyed
koozies
Girls.
made for the boat.
the name of the boat now. It's gonna change.
This faucet has been giving us a whole lot of problems because the valve broke. So we bought this new one. Nice and chrome, cheap, 13 bucks, Amazon. We'll just do this to make it easier. There. That's better.
we have the other ground cable hooked up, and check this out. Go ahead.
This little squirt,
Yep.
right? Oh, baby.
You're just leaving it low throttle, port engine.
What do you think, buddy?
Lobes.
Oh, Philip.
It lobes.
Philip. Woohoo! That's a win. That's only one, though. We gotta do the other one.
Alrighty, everyone. Now we're gonna try the starboard engine. Got it all hooked up to the clappers. We got the water pumping out of it. We're gonna see how it goes.
Neither have ran, what, 4 years, 5 years? 5 years. Here we go.
Started sucking water. Oh yeah.
That's it for today's video, guys. Really hope you enjoyed watching. There is a lot more to do with this boat, but everything like these projects take time, and just remember, you have to stay diligent and you have to keep pushing forward, or else this kind of stuff will never get done. So anyway, everything's looking really good with the Sea Ray. We've made a lot of progress. We are hoping to get it out on the water in the next 2 weeks, T-minus 2 weeks, and that means 4th of July. Dang it, hit my head on that every single time. But lots gonna change in those next 2 weeks. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's MakinMotorMoves. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok. We are on Facebook at MakinMotorMoves, all one word. Tell your friends about us. We really appreciate the support. The channel is growing rapidly, and we cannot thank you all enough for helping us with that. Anyway, see you later. Have a good one, and we'll talk to y'all later. Also, we bought a couple more speakers for the arch. All right, take it easy, folks. Man, can you just picture it? The wind blowing through your face. It's beautiful. Also, for all the haters out there, this bad boy is yacht certified. Says it right there. That's the blue stamp you get. Yep. See ya.